So as I'm sitting here and listening to a lot of things, I'd like to just refocus for a second. I think it's really important to understand how dynamic this situation is. Not only is it dynamic, but it has impacts that are really impacting people. I'm going to assume that all of you took an oath of elected office because you want to do good for the people that live in your community. There's a multitude of people that live in a community. There's the big, bad, scary landlord that went and bought properties, but then there's the grandma who doesn't want to go to jail because she's renting out her room, okay? There's a myriad of people. The issue itself is dynamic. There are so many different ways to rent, per se, right? And as I'm standing here, kind of this is a unique situation because we aren't in a beach community. And I'm looking at your marquee up there, and it says celebrating 100 years of beach culture. And then I look at your decision-making tool, and it talks about, respecting your local economy and respecting the culture of the beach community. It's always been the beach community serves for visitors coming to the beach, right? There are ways to proactively address all of these things. I know that you're trying to balance and mitigate potential things that come before you for your staff, for the costs that are associated to having to enforce. But if you just ban short-term rentals, you're not addressing the systemic nature of what the sharing economy is actually created. And you're actually limiting yourself, quite frankly, from the ability to get out ahead of it and to use all of the education that I keep hearing to address the issue beforehand and use that as an actual requirement in order to even be certified to do so. Part of our culture is that we have to find innovative ways to live, quite frankly. And there's a lot of people that this is some of their only option. I'm not saying that they're the only people, but that's real. That's a real impact that they have to endure. And I think it's unfair to simply say, no, you can't do that. And this is a moment where everybody said that it's new uncharted territory. And yes, it is. And it takes leadership in order to navigate uncharted territory. I heard that your enforcement program won't even be able to know if it's working or not a year from now. Well, you could actually have an education program that was proactive and analyze that instead. So I'll leave you with that. But this is an opportunity. You should seize the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.